Hey guys, welcome back to my glorified Switch 2 channel. That seems to be the only thing I ever upload these days. Yeah, other content such as mods and stuff have been quite dry, so yeah. Well, anyway, this gets views, so I may as well talk about it again. So yeah, again, Switch 2 stuff. So I'm recording this on Friday the 20th of September at 1:50 p.m. I say that because imagine I make this video and while I'm making it they randomly announce Switch 2. Yeah, no Switch 2 announcement so far this month. Yeah, everyone was fully expecting it. Like, everyone was going into hyperdrive about Switch 2 reveal this week. And of course, when people do that, guess what happens? Absolutely nothing. So, there you go, nothing happened. I was so annoyed. I was sitting in college in class waiting, like, on my phone discreetly under the desk, like, come on, Nintendo, it's time, are you going to announce anything? And of course, no, they didn't. They didn't announce jack fucking shit. So, since Nintendo hasn't announced anything yet, it seems like the leakers decided to do Nintendo's job for them, and yeah, the whole thing got leaked. Because, as always, if you expect something, and you're expecting an official announcement and it doesn't happen, someone goes and leaks it. That always happens. It's like to be expected at this point. So yeah, they leaked the Switch 2, the entire design, all the specs. I'm pretty sure you guys have all seen 1,000,001 videos already going over the design and the specs. I don't think I need to get into it. But I have found on Reddit, apparently, allegedly, supposedly, maybe, someone who was at one of Nintendo's developer meetings that happened earlier this week. That definitely did happen. Someone was at... A bunch of developers got invited to Nintendo this week to look at Switch 2. Supposedly, again, who knows what they were really there for, but I guarantee it was Switch 2, because what else would they be there for? So I've found this Reddit post everyone was talking about, so we're going to go over it because I saw people talking about it on Twitter, right, but I haven't seen anyone make a YouTube video on it, so that's my job. I decided to swoop in and steal this idea, so yeah, I'm going to read these, this supposed person... This guy's post who was supposedly at Nintendo. So yeah, apparently I'm also gonna censor some of the words because the way he writes these things, this Reddit post is very weird. So yeah, apparently Switch 2's battery is terrible. The internal display isn't 4K. So apparently the Switch 2 is apparently almost on par with the Xbox and PS4 Pro in terms of power. Switch 2 will have both beat them. Will both have them beat. I don't know what that means. Keep in mind if you have a PS4 Pro / Xbox Series that plugs into wall outlet with much larger fans. I don't know what he's saying there. Basically, the power of Switch 2 is basically on par with a PS4 Pro / Xbox Series S, I think is what he's trying to say. I think he wrote this post while he was drunk. Because half these sentences don't make sense. So yeah, apparently the Switch 2 has 2 cooling fans. They were told to target 30 FPS in handheld mode. Oh wait, this thing was posted on Wednesday, right? And he says here, Nintendo will not announce it today / tomorrow, by the way. So if anyone actually read this post that was posted on the 18th, they would have known that not to expect an announcement. Oh, speaking of which, I should have mentioned earlier. There's this Chinese lady who 3D printed the Switch 2, because of course they did, and they know apparently everything, basically everything about it. So they're saying the announcement for Switch 2 is October. They don't specify when in October, but it's October. They're having an October Direct for Switch 2 is what's happening. So basically, let's say 2 weeks time they'll have it. So yeah. That last video I made with that Reddit user or whoever, that Discord user who had the Voice Critical profile picture, and he said it was $400 and to be announced in October. I think he was right. Again, take everything with a grain of salt, but yeah, it's just interesting to know. Anyway, back to this. Sorry, I got distracted. Back to this Reddit guy. So yeah, also the system menu is configurable just like the 3DS. Don't fall asleep, laptop. I know this is very boring to you, but it's interesting to me. So yeah, the system menu is configurable just like the 3DS. You can make it go up to 3 rows of games instead of one. Instead of just 1 row on Switch 1. They will have themes ready for release. We were told to pitch theme ideas if we wanted to. He goes on to say the power usage is a major problem, battery and cooling solution, plus maybe the ability to disable parts of the OS will determine how well developers can push it. And then he goes on to talk about kids and summer and cars. Don't ask me about that. And then someone was asking him for proof, and he said, I can't post proof. I'm paraphrasing this because he keeps saying a bunch of very offensive stuff. He's basically saying he doesn't have proof because his phone and laptop were taken away. Apparently they weren't allowed to bring their phones or their computers into the room with them. Makes sense if you don't want if you don't want leaks to happen, you take those things away, right? Yeah, that definitely worked out in their favour. Here's one last nugget of information. It's not actually the last, so you know I'm not making it up. At some point in the development of Switch Pro / Switch 2, say that 10 times fast. This is very interesting because I've not seen anyone talk about this. Nintendo's engineers played around with the concept of Pro Joy-Cons, basically trying to evolve the concept of HD Rumble. These were 2 games built to work with the prototype, a port of Breath of the Wild and the new 3D Mario. The main gimmick of the controllers that they could heat up when you're in lava levels / Death Mountain. I guess it's in Breath of the Wild. I don't play Zelda, don't hate on me. Or cool down in ice levels. This was worked on for about 8 months before it was shelved, since they thought people would think it was not worth an extra $40. I don't know how in the entire name of laws of physics / the universe they're going to make a controller heat up / cool down. That does what? Like what? What? Do they have some weird hand warmer technology in the controllers, or I have no idea how in the world that would work, but supposedly that was something they were working on. That's something I've not seen anyone talk about, so again, take it all with a grain of salt. He could be talking out of his arse for all I know. I do not know if this idea will survive into Switch 2 as an extra peripheral, but apparently some engineers liked the idea, and Nintendo likes to pull ideas off of a shelf, and it might come back one day. Yeah, they apparently spent too much time and effort not to talk about it, even though it's apparently not happening in the final Switch 2, so interesting. Moving on, I have not seen the OS with my own eyes, however, we were shown design specifications for a PowerPoint on how to make our icons, look, / what a theme would look like if we pitched one. Game icons are keeping the design philosophy of Switch 1. No, they expect it to be mini box art. Makes sense. You can't have characters' face like it's a mobile app because it's apparently cheapening the look of the system. Interesting. Game icons are circles. Not straight boxes. This is due to the rounder design of the console. I mean, everyone's seen the console. It looks like a regular Switch. It doesn't look rounded unless that was just a prototype, so it could be rounded. The final one. Switch 1 games will have their boxes bezeled off automatically to fit into the theme. Game icons can show short animated clips when they're hovered over for 3 to 5 seconds. They showed a mock-up of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's icon, fading into some racing footage that looked like it was from Yoshi Valley. When the cursor is moved, the game icon goes static again. These animated clips will only show when the system menu has 1 row of games. If there are 2 or 3 rows, they will stay static. This is due to the clips being too small. Interesting. Folder designs are in. We were told we could only put things in the folder or change the colour, but the design must stay the same across all themes. Menu music is back. We're allowed 2 menu track selections per theme, with the user being able to specify to have one on all the time or 50-50 to play either. I guess if any of you have a PS5, it's kind of like that. How when you hover over a game, it plays a soundtrack from that game, and then when you switch to another game, it plays a soundtrack for that game. So I suppose it's kind of the same concept for Switch 2 this time. I don't know if there's general menu music. It seems like it's just game-specific music when you hover over the icon. That's what it sounds like to me, anyway. They're not having sound effects when you move the cursor, because apparently it would be too annoying. We were told to target a $3 to $5 price range per theme. Only Nintendo is allowed to do colours, materials, polka dot, or wood grain, for instance, and developers must do their IPs. Alright, that's basically everything. Make of all of this what you will. I mean, I'll quickly go over some of the other leaks. I mean, design leaks. We had, originally we had these like CAD files, I think they're called, which is like a 3D modeling program file. Everyone thought that was from Nintendo and thought it was legit. It's not actually Nintendo's CAD file. It's someone else's. It's a fan-made render. But it's based off of the actual prototype of the Switch 2, so technically it's both real and not real at the same time, so it's kind of 50-50. Apparently there's going to be black and white Joy-Cons, there's a U-shaped kickstand, this is all from manufacturing supposedly, it's a U-shaped kickstand, and apparently the official name is just Switch 2, so hey, we will have to wait and see. Apparently we won't have long to wait to find out, because it's supposed to be revealed in October. Yeah, we're jumping through the months, aren't we? Well, this lady and everyone else seems to think it's October, so I don't know. And everyone thinks it's coming out March of next year. It's basically exactly what they did for Switch 1. It's happening all over again. History is repeating itself. Yeah, that's basically everything. Hopefully, it's all of this stuff is true, and we'll be playing it by March next year. So yeah, I think I'm done now with Switch 2 rumours and stuff. This will probably be the last video I make, because quite frankly it's getting a bit boring for me. This is like the 4th video I've done, and I don't want to become known as that guy who does Switch 2 content all the time. So this will be the last video I do. And yeah, like I say, I'll try and find some more mods and stuff in a few days, so I can do videos on that. What I'm actually known for, the mod guy. The guy who plays some mods, you know? So anyway, that's everything. I'm done rambling. Goodbye. Wait, guys, hold your horses. Don't go anywhere. Weird update which I didn't see until just now. Apparently, Nintendo somehow... I don't know if this is real. Let me just preface that right away. Apparently someone at Nintendo did a massive fuck up, and it's they have a first look at Nintendo Switch 2 reveal trailer on YouTube as a premiere on October 10th. I don't know, someone's got a screenshot of it. I'll try and pop it in the video if I can. No one knows if it's real. That's the thing. It was taken down very, very quick. Who knows? I don't know. It's been marked as fake. I have no idea. It says I didn't say the premiere is real. I didn't say the date was fake. It's very strange because it's been marked. It says this has been set to false unless something with more substance appears, that it's not just deleted tweets and a screenshot of a blank YouTube page. Don't know if that's got anything to do with anything. Just thought I'd throw that in here. Could be fake. It's been marked as fake. But again, no one really knows, because no one really knows the reveal date of the actual Switch 2. So apparently the trailer was up and then it got taken down very quickly. So no idea what that means. Could mean something, could mean nothing. Could be October 10th, which is a Thursday. Could happen. Just thought I'd throw that in here. Could be fake. Don't quote me. Don't shoot the messenger, you know. Just thought I'd throw that in there. All right, now you can go. Go away. Shoo. Bye.